Have you never met my sister?
Yeah, you obviously haven't met Valerie Ann, Heather, Cody. I want you guys all to know here, though, a secret. When Valerie was a little girl, and this is on camera.
Tell it.
My mother, her grandmother, that she adored, used to call her Little Miss Bossy Bullfrog.
That was Bossy when she was little.
Little Miss Bossy Bullfrog.
AKA.
I won't tell you what she called you.
I don't even want to know.
I know you don't.
I was adorable.
You know what she used to call George? She used to call him Troublemaker. Here comes Troublemaker, she used to say. I love this camera. Oh my God. I missed you, Lumia.
We ready? Yeah. All right, cool. Let's get this started.
What is that? Fender
Yeah, I'm ready.
Bronco?
Where you at, Nana? All right. All right, yo, let's do it. Let's do it. As you all know, we're here to celebrate Elijah Jeremiah Hall Cody graduating high school.
Hanson.
Yeah, Hanson.
Don't forget my name, his grandma's name.
And you all know him as Alijah, right? So you've already been introduced to him before, right? But let me introduce the La Jolla High School graduate, Lobos, 2020 graduate, class of quarantine, and toilet paper. Running out. Elijah Jeremiah Hall Cody, come down. It's time to celebrate you. This is your moment.
Oh. Wow! Well, move, Valerie, move, Valerie, move, Valerie. Oh my God! 2020. That looked like a C. I thought that was a C.
Oh shit, we forgot hand sanitizer. Rule number 1, hand sanitizer. Rule number 2, don't put your mouth on the microphone. Huh? We're out of toilet paper? Yeah. That's because your ass came over here. Just kidding. Oh, we bought a whole new pack. Nana was like, we need extra. We just forgot to put it out. We'll get the logistical team on that. All right.
I can't believe you can't get a louder speaker than that. You guys usually be booming stuff. You could have got a better one from the side speakers. I was looking back to see if you were looking back to see if I was looking back to see if you were looking back at me.
Hey, you guys, you're all going to get a chance to come up here and say something to Elijah. But before you do, use some hand sanitizer. That way, this never becomes a foment. Okay? But, John, I'm so proud of you so much. I'm so proud of you. You did really, really good. I have never seen someone your age persevere so much and be so clean and consistent and focused. got your head in your books, you never did no bad shit, like you never got in trouble, never got in fights. The
Woohoo!
principal never called me. Nana. The teachers never called me.
Don't worry, Nana. I know some stories about your mama too.
I'm just kidding.
Let's hear it for Nana.
Principal was calling them on.
But I'm really
Yeah,
proud of
the
you.
reason why he never got in no fights because she was fighting his battles for him.
Because you know he gets ass. Mom, I'm gonna get you a secret.
Okay. I could do that too.
This is a secret story. Anyway, Ja.
Anyway,
I'm really
there's
proud
the
of you.
there's
You
the
are
garden.
confident. I
These
love
6
that about you.
plants.
Sometimes I hate that about you. But you're confident. You're super smart and intelligent.
Last time I saw him in a hat was
and
in
funny.
2000.
And sometimes
and
teachers are being annoying, but if you want to be
Right?
annoying, you have to
You
laugh
graduated
all the time.
2004?
And you're
2005.
proud. You know, you make decisions
No, you didn't
based
graduate.
on how it's going to benefit you.
You
and whether or
had
not
it
you
couldn't
be
have
proud
been
of those
because
decisions
grandma and
after the
grandpa
fact. And
or
I
grandma
love
went to
that
it.
about you.
And she died in
because of
2004.
that, I feel like I'm not going to have to worry about you. Right? I know that you don't take no shit. And I love that. You're not going to let nobody walk all over you. You're not going to make no bad decisions and do stupid shit. You're not going to self-destruct. You're not going to do anything without being measured and calculated about what that outcome is going to be. And that's how you are. You raised you to be a parent like that. And you exercise that all through high school. It's just was really incredible watching you persevere and persist. And you didn't need like any of my help. It's crazy. Like I've had to email all kinds of teachers and go to schools and like have meetings with all the other kids and like you know, you just handled your shit like a boss all the time, all the way to the end, and I'm so proud of you, Elijah. And I wanted all of that for you. So from here, what I want for you is to
Now she's going to
keep
plan out your
education
future.
up, get a good job, make money. You know, that way you can keep in control of your life as much as possible, and to love. Okay, and open yourself up to love and give love. A little bit of kindness goes a long way. Anyway, I'm super proud of you, son. Congratulations.
All right, yo. This shit feels like a real ceremony in this bitch, yo.
It does. Yes. If you'd stop saying bitch.
All right, I won't curse.
It's my house.
So
It's the whole entire
after I'm
vocabulary
done,
here.
anybody that want to
And you're my child.
to Ja, feel free. You know what I'm saying? The mic is open. Dude, you're the best. You know, literally since you were a baby, you have changed my entire life. I remember holding you in my hand, and your whole entire body was the size
Of his arm.
my
Yep.
arm. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Your head used to be sitting on the palm of my hand. You know what I'm saying? So for me, you like, damn, dude, you literally changed my entire life. Just looking at you, being able to experience you being brought into this world changed my life. So, and that started from day one, and you're still doing it. You're still making me proud. You're still achieving goals, you know what I'm saying? Setting goals and achieving them. And I just want you to know that I'm proud of you. I'm extremely, extremely proud of you. You hear me? All right. Say anybody else that want to come up, say something to John. Show some love, say something to John.
Here.
I will. I can't keep that hat on my face. I'm assuming all y'all are gonna hit the mic up.
It's your time.
Elijah, I'm gonna give you some advice for the future. Pay attention to red flags. They are there for a reason. Always be kind. stand up for yourself, no matter what, whether it's in a relationship, a job, have your own standards. Set that bar high. And above all, just be you. Stay genuine. And I love you.
Aww. Here, Tashina. Hand sanitizer.
Huh?
Hand sanitizer.
Yeah, I know. Killing all the good bacteria and the bad bacteria while I'm doing this. So, this hat, this emblem, 2020. How many of you here, aside from Elijah, her, who else's graduation? Him. Have you been to? Graduates, stand up. Stand up, graduates. Stand up, graduates. Stand up. If you graduated high school, stand up. Come on, George.
He doesn't want to stand up.
You had wore one of these
She said
hats.
bitch.
Did anybody ever wanted one of these hats? Yes. 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 Even though he won't stand up because he was in the army. He's too good.
Do what I want.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He's the 20th person to graduate. It's symbolic.
So I'm just saying, out of course, they're not old enough. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And that's what it takes. It takes a culture of continual education, continuing constantly to better yourself, better your perspective on who you are in relation to whom everyone else is or isn't. There are no clear cut. Nothing is clear cut. There is no black and white. It's all subjective to education. You go to college, son, and you find out why. In order to get in STEM, you know what STEM is? In order to get into STEM, you have to have graduated a 4-year degree in some science. But it can't be theory, critical theory. It has to be in lab science, actual experiments and stuff. And who gets the funding? How do they get the funding? How did they get the funding for the lab in Wuhan, China, where this virus started, supposedly, in a lab? So they get all the money. Who's the professors at the college level? It's not the highest paid. They barely make enough to make ends meet. That's because the only people that are really getting anywhere in that are the people that know how to get grants from the U.S. government. That's where a major portion of the money goes. So even if you graduate and have a 4-year degree in any of the sciences, social sciences as well. Will you tell your brother?
Yo, wrap it up.
Look here. Where's my mask? Damn it.
Use the microphone.
Where's my mask? Alright.
Stop giving her ideas.
So, my first experience with a graduation was in 1968 at Loop Boarding School, where my mother taught school, and it was an 8th grade graduation. And there was about 800 kids that went to that school. So there were nearly 150 graduates that year from the 8th grade. Mind you, these were all students who came from surrounding areas. They were Navajo
tribal people's children who were taken from their homes. Their parents didn't speak English. They didn't have running water, electricity. They lived in hogans. They didn't have cars. They had horses and buggies in the 60s on the reservation. So that song right there is the first time I ever heard that song. It was in the Braves Stadium at Luke Boarding School and watching the Navajo kids graduating from 8th grade. And my mom and her best friend, Mrs. Mays, were 8th grade teachers at the time. So they had the program. So they asked me if I would sing. And my sister played the piano. And I sang a song written by Simon and Art Garfunkel. Paul Simon and Art Garfunkel. It was called Art and Garfunkel. And they were an awesome group. You've all heard their music, whether you knew it or not. Okay, so they sang a song. It was called Bridge Over Troubled Waters. And that's the song that I sang that night. It was Bridge Over Troubled Waters.
Sing it!
Strike it, maestro.
No, this is the one that has it. You need the instrumental?
I just the instrumental. I'll do the karaoke.
Wait, are you saying things to Elijah about Elijah?
Yes, I'm going to say everything I need to say. If that's okay with you, Mom?
I mean, it depends on how long the song is.
It's not a long song and I'm not going to sing it. I don't know why, because you started talking, I guess. We're now listening to you again. Your mom was an amazing daughter. She still is to this day. She's one of my favorite people on the planet, but she doesn't even know it. Her and my mother were two of a kind. My mother graduated from Mayer High School, and then she went to Arizona Teachers College at ASU. She got her degree in education so she could become a teacher, which is what she did. She became a teacher. I saw her graduate. I never saw her graduate high school, obviously. But I watched her graduate from junior community college
Mom,
in Kansas City.
say something to Elijah about Elijah.
And then,
So someone else can say the same thing.
okay, I'm being cut off. But anyway, okay. So, what I'm trying to say, if I have to get right to it, is education is the key to everything you need in life. Education, son. Education. Get your education as far as you can go. Don't ever change or let anything you've learned change who you are. Because you're amazing. When I look at you, I see Wujie. Wujie, 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 Wujie. Amen, yeah. So, and the thing that is most memorable to me about you is that you look exactly like your mom. When you were a little kid, I showed her pictures of you and her when she was a little kid. You guys could have been identical twins if you were like that. But anyway, I'll let it go at that. I love you. I'm proud of you. You know, you just keep on doing what you're supposed to be doing. Focus on your life now. It's your life. What you're going to do with your life is up to you. Who you're going to be is up to you. What you're going to be, what you're going to believe, what kinds of things you're going to buy into, and what other things you're going to just say, that's crap. I don't believe that. Base always those opinions that you have on factual, actual education.
Popping like that.
Anybody else? Get your education.
I never got to do this, so I'm gonna do it. I've graduated. How many kids have I graduated now? 1, 2,
She had to make a
3,
lot up
4,
She had a lot to make up for.
5.
Yes.
This is my graduation ceremony.
Nobody's gonna take your purse.
Shouldn't have gave me this hat, Valerie. It made me feel smart.
Here, Mom.
I got it.